Rush. It's an iconic game mode that's been with the Battlefield community since as far back as the days of Bad Company. And I've got some great memories of playing on it on Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. Just fighting over MCOMs with my friends, having a really good time. But unfortunately in the more recent games, it's became a less popular game mode. So, and with Battlefield 1 coming fast, EA and DICE have announced some of the game modes that are going to be making the game. And one that caught my eye was Operations. And in Rush, as it stands at the moment, two teams fight over a set of two MCOMs until those MCOMs are captured and destroyed. And then the attacking team will move on to try and capture and destroy the second pair until all three sets of two MCOMs have been destroyed. That is in course unless the defenders stop them. And on the Battlefield 1 website, the description for Operations reads as follows. Operations is a completely new way to experience Battlefield multiplayer, giving you, the player, the opportunity to fight on an entire front of the Great War. In a sequence of interconnected battles, a team of attackers attempts to conquer ground and push the front line forwards. As the defenders are trying to push them back, should the defenders fail to hold their position on a map, the operation doesn't stop there. They will fall back and regroup on a different map. While the attackers will push the assault, sectors may fall, but players reinforced by gigantic behemoths will still turn the tide. And we can see how it draws parallels to the Rush game mode, but it also sounds like a combination of Rush and Chainlink with maybe a less linear progression. But I think it'll be really interesting to see how the behemoths affect this new game mode, because we've already seen how it has affected the Conquest games in the alpha. But one thing that it says there is that there will be transitions between maps. And I think it's going to be interesting to see how this is going to happen. Will there be cutscenes? Because that'd be cool, because it'd give you the ability to tell a narrative of a battle. But also, there could be loading screens, like in Overwatch for those who are familiar with the game. I can really see this game mode working as it's described there on a smaller scale on St. Quentin's Scar, the map we've seen in the alpha. And we know that EA and DICE aren't strangers to sometimes shrinking their game modes to fit on smaller maps. They've done it with Conquest before on Battlefield 4. And the reason I can see it working on St. Quentin's Scar is because of the divisions of land in the map. You can push out of the trenches by the Burning Mill, over into the field and capture the monastery, and then out into the town and into the fields behind it. But another thing we don't have, I don't think that is very likely though, because of the way that the game mode is described there. Because obviously it talks about using behemoths and obviously transitions between maps, and that wouldn't happen if you were just using St. Quentin's Scar, because it's a map that's already there. And also, I think it'd be hard on a game mode like that to have behemoths come in and not completely ruin the progression of teams, because that would make people not want to play the game mode. And you have to remember, they have to sell the game. But another thing we don't have any idea of is the timescale of the matches. And I feel like this is going to be it's either going to be a great success or a big killer of the game mode. So I can see there being short, swift matches of about 10 minutes or so, where you capture a set of points and then move on to the next set. With the capture of each points being 10 minutes. And then the transition between the map happening. That'd be quite good, because it'd be a game mode that you could just jump into if you have half an hour. But another way it could go is a set of 30-minute matches, and each 30-minute match being the capturing of a point. And although I would enjoy that and I would prefer that because it would mean that people would be more invested in the game, they'd want to stick with the team, it'd start the mentality of, right, I've stuck this far, so I'm going to push on to the end. I feel like it'd also deter a lot of people from the game mode. It'd mean that there wouldn't be a lot of people in queues, because if there were 3 30-minute matches, that's an hour and a half, and I don't feel like many people have that much time to think if they want to get a couple of games in. But also, I feel like it'll be interesting as a game mode, because it'll be interesting to see the community's reaction to it. But I've been Kessler. I'll make sure to leave a link to all the information that we have here down in the description box below, because I'm sure you want to read about the other game modes too. I'll be having videos coming out on them in the following days. I'd love to know what you guys think. Make sure to leave a like and comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. It's free, you know. And you'll get notified when I make more content like this, because I'm sure you've loved this video. I've been Kessler, and I'll catch you in the next video.